to the cloud. Cool, family. All right. So welcome. My name is Michael Luco, currently a Platinum 2000 in the business, family. I'm going to break down my personal favorite strategy in the whole world, which is Cashtrap 3.0, right? Cashtrap 3.0. I'm going to be honest. The strategy is very, 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 very lethal, right? It has very, very high accuracy. And if you're consistent using proper risk management, you should never have a problem when it comes to the strategy, right? And this is the beauty about the strategy. It works for the new person and for the old person. But let me tell you guys a very, very important secret. I was on a training. Who was on a training with Joshua Stewart 2 nights ago? At 10:30, Chairman 250, Joshua Stewart, he taught us something about a system, right? Who was on that training? I just want to see. Drop a 777 if you were on that training with Joshua Stewart. All right, drop a 777 if you're on that training with Joshua Stewart. Because Jay Stu went crazy. Right? Let me see. Where's that? Okay, yeah. Jay Stu went crazy. Right? Okay, cool. So not a lot of us do it there. And that's the biggest problem. So really quickly, I'm just going to help you guys understand what's going on. This whole week at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, we have 8-figure earners, 7 and 8-figure earners breaking down the key success every single day this week. Now, I know a lot of us like to get on my trainings. A lot of us like to get on live training sessions. But finally, I want you guys to understand we have the opportunity to listen to millionaires every single night at 10:30 this week. So you don't want to miss today and tomorrow. 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're going to have, like the individuals that spoke last night, they both make upwards $300,000 guaranteed every single month in their sleep. Easy, like residually. That's the type of people we have access to, family. That's not the information you want to miss, right? But one of the things that Jay Stu broke down really quickly before I get into the strategy, he said, in order for there to be success, there must be a system. What is the system? System stands for save yourself, stress, energy, right? Let me send this link out to one more person I definitely need on this call right now. All right, let me send this link out to one more person that I definitely need on this call right now. All right, let me send this out to one more person that I definitely need on this call right now. Cool, right? So stress stands for save yourself, stress, time, energy, and money. System stands for save yourself, stress, time, energy, and money. That's why we have a system. So something like Cashtrap is a system. It's an algorithm. It's a system that saves yourself stress, time, energy, and money. Because family, without Cashtrap, you would have to go on TradingView and mark up your charts. That takes time. That takes energy. That takes money because you're going to take a lot of losses, right? Stress, time, energy, and money, right? And it saves you a lot of stress. So now it makes things easier for you. But here's the thing about a system. In order for everybody to have success, the system must be duplicated. The system, like Cashtrap, in order for everybody to win, it must be duplicated. I cannot be the only person good at Cashtrap. It can't only be 3 people good at Cash. Everybody has to be good at it in order for there to be success in business. Now, here's the thing about Cashtrap. Here's the thing about every single system in the business. Here's a big important thing. A system has to be passed on. Now, how is a system get passed on? If a system is spoken, you're going to hear it. I want you guys to write this down. When a system is spoken, it is heard. So when I'm going to break down Cashtrap to you guys are going to hear what I'm saying, but you're going to forget it. Why are you going to forget it? Because you guys have a life. Right after this training, drop in the chat box. What are you going to do? Immediately after you get off this training, in about 30 minutes, what are you going to do? Drop it in the chat box. Immediately after you get off this training, what's your next thing on your agenda for the day? What are you going to do next? Like, honestly, like, go out to eat, go to work, your boyfriend house. Okay, cool. I see. Go to work, go eat. Right, family? Life is going to continue going on. You're going to forget everything. Not that you purposely forgot, but you're going to forget every single thing that I said, that I'm going to say today. And if you forget everything that I said, then why even hop on a training? You're wasting your time. So when it's spoken, it's heard, but it's forgotten. When it's written down, I'm not talking about the iPhone notes. The iPhone notes is cool, man. But when it's written down, pen and paper, it is remembered. When it's written down, it is remembered, family. Drop a 777 if you have your notebook out. Drop a 777 if you have a notebook out. Right? Go ahead and grab a notebook, then drop a 7, because I only see one person with a notebook. Right? It should only be one person on the call then. No cap. Because if you don't have a notebook, you're literally wasting your time. Unless you literally can't. Like if you're driving, you're at work, you're just trying to tune in to get some sauce, man. I respect it, man. But if you have the opportunity to take notes, you're not taking notes, family. I'm being honest. You're just wasting your time. You're just hurting yourself. So when it's written down, it's remembered. Now, last but not least, when it is experienced, let me find the exact word for you guys. When it is experienced, when a system is experienced, it will be with you for a lifetime. So I'm going to teach you guys Cashtrap. You need to go use it today on your demo. Try it out. Take a $1 trade on your live account, whatever the case may be, but experience a clear using the system, because then you'll never forget how it feels. Right? When it is experienced, you will remember it for a lifetime. Whoever took their own trade and cleared. Whoever took their own trade and cleared. Let me know if you ever took your own trade and you cleared. I see Daisy. Let me know if you ever took your own trade and you cleared. You need that experience, right? It's no surprise Daisy is a P600 because she has the experience. She knows how it feels to really be self-sufficient, family. Don't just get on these trainings just to get on the trainings. Don't just get on the trainings just to get on the trainings. Actually utilize the experience, how it feels to make this money by yourself. If you've been here for more than 2 weeks, man, you should be able to take your own trade now. If you're getting on trainings every day, fam. But let's go ahead and get into the sauce, man. I just had to let you guys know that. Quick little nugget. Take notes and then go experience the sauce for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But let me go ahead and share my screen. All right. Okay, boom. Let me make myself co-host real quick. Allow. Okay, cool. Make host. There we go, family. All right, but let me know if you guys can see my screen. Let me know if you guys can see my screen. Let me know if you guys can see my screen. All right, talk to me. You might take a trade today, but let's get into Cashtrap, man. Right? The world's most simplistic strategy in the world. And I personally love it. With my whole heart. Right? So Cashtrap 3.0 is a very, very simplistic strategy. Right? It is a very, very simplistic strategy, family. And the way Cashtrap works, right? All right, let me see. Okay, boom. The way Cashtrap works, right? It literally tells you whether you should call or you should put. So when it comes to HFX trading, you're only going to get into a call or you're going to get into a put. Either a call or a put. The market's either going to go up or down. It's very straightforward. So the way Cashtrap works is very, very simple. It tells you whether the market is going to call or it's going to put right here. It tells you right here. So now this system, this algorithm, this software, right, called Cashtrap, let me go and sign back in, by Iron Mastery Academy. And this right here, right, this right here is a scanner. It's a software that can only be accessed through IM Academy membership, right? You must have active IM Mastery Academy package, and you have to get the Hourglass add-on, which is about $22. All right, I'm going to sign back in. There we go. But like I said, family, it tells you whether you should call or you should put. So now, boom. It's telling us to get into a put. It's telling us to get into a put, right? It literally gives us clear direction on what we need to do. Now, family, another thing that this strategy does is it gives us a point. So there's a point system in pertaining to the strategy. Now, this strategy, as you can see, has a lot of indicators on it. What is an indicator? Indicator is this stuff. It's these extra stuff on the market. Now, I can actually hide all the indicators. All right, let me see if I can hide all indicators. Remove all indicators. Boom. This is how the regular market looks. That's why I said this is a system. The system saves yourself stress, time, energy, and money. So family, drop in the chat box. If you're just looking at the chart naked, how it is right now, would you know when to take a trade? Yes or no? If you're just looking at this alone, would you know when to take a trade? Would you know when to call, when to put? Just looking at this chart. Drop a yes or drop a no in the chat. Just looking at the naked chart like this, would you know when to call or when to put? Effectively. And I'm talking about you will make money doing it. I'm gonna be honest, no. Not even me. Let's be real. I know a lot of new people. We probably, been on Go Live, seeing, people mark up charts and all these different things. We charted our charts. Yeah, family, trust me. I know how to chart. Trust me, right? I know how to mark up my zones, right? I know how to find what's important. I know how to do it, but family, I'm telling you right now, yeah, you can mark it up, man. You can mark it up all day. You can do your little, let me put my little box. Let me see where the market's gonna go. But family, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna blow your account. Take it from me. You're gonna blow your account. Why are you gonna blow your account? Because the market is meant. It's not meant for you to win, right? Because this is what's gonna happen. The market's gonna get here, right? You're gonna think, oh yeah, let me get into a call. You got spiked out. Let me get into a put. You're gonna, family, I'm telling you, you're not gonna have the winning rate you're looking for. So now what Cashtrap does is it makes life simple by giving us indicators. All right, let me bring it back on. All right, let me see, how do I do this? Let me bring it back on. They gave us indicators to make it more simplistic, to make it easier for us to win. So now these indicators do a lot of things for us, family. They do a lot of things for us. Now, really quickly, and I broke this down last time, but really quickly, I'm just gonna go really quickly into the different points that we got, where the points reside from. First thing we have is a Bollinger Band. This is a Bollinger Band. This is a Bollinger Band right here. This is a Bollinger Band, right? And what this does is this band right here, if you notice, the market continuously rejects off of the band. Continuously rejects off of the band. Continuously. When the market hits the band, it rejects, right? Hits it, rejects. Hits it, it rejects. Hits it, it rejects. Right, family? Now, I'm gonna be honest, I've been trading for 1.5 years now. Without this Bollinger Band, yes, you can find when the market is gonna reverse, but it's harder. It is extremely harder, right? So this system makes it easy. We know where the market is gonna bounce off of. It's kind of like a rubber band, or like think of a boxing ring. When the player, right? I don't know if you ever seen WWE, but when John Cena threw Rey Mysterio into the ring, to the ropes, what happened? Rey Mysterio jumped off, boom. All right, family? That's what the Bollinger Band does. All right, I hope that makes sense. So that gives us 1 point. Now, another place where we get a point from is these green and red lines right here. These are called support and resistance zones, right? And the market and this scanner automatically draws this out for us. So now, family, for all my people that know how to trade without that do not need scanners or just know how to trade, whatever the case may be, guess what? You need to know how to mark up the charts. You need to know how to mark up the charts. Well, here's the thing. With this scanner, with this system, you don't have to know how to mark up the charts because it does it for you. Now, what's the goal of trading? To be right or to make money? To make money, right? If I'm making money, I don't care how I'm doing it. I just need to get paid. So now it tells us, it gives us these places. These red lines right here, let me ask you. Show you guys what I'm referring to. These red lines right here. Right? Also, the green ones. So these are support and resistance zones. These are areas where the market is most likely going to reverse. So if it's a green line, it would give you a point for a buy. If it's a red line, it will give you a point for a sell. So the market automatically produces these lines. So the line is basically telling you, hey, at this area, the market is likely going to start reversing. That's where another point comes from, right? Okay, boom. Let's remove that. Another point comes from the currency strength meter. Currency strength meter. So right now, USD JPY, USD has less points than JPY. It's very, very close. Let me pick another example. Euro USD, perfect example. Euro has 43, but USD has 54. Euro is weaker than USD. So because Euro is weaker than USD, this is a selling trend. And if I zoom out, what do we see happening? Let me go ahead and remove all drawing tools, remove all indicators. This is clearly a sell trend. Why? The market made a lower low. All right, market made a lower low. That's a sell trend. Let's keep going. Let's look at another example of this currency strength meter. If we look at Euro, it's stronger than CAD. Euro is stronger than Canadian dollar. The first letter, the first pair is stronger than the bottom pair. So this is what? This is a buying trend. Clearly, is buying. This is what the currency strength meter is for. That's another point, right? That is another point. All right, let me see. How do I bring? I'm going tools. Okay, cool. So let me go and refresh. All right, that's another point. Right, I believe I just went over about 3 points. Right, 3 points. Right, over here, very, very simple. We have the B and the S. Very, very simple. Right. This right here is a stochastic, DMI stochastic. And it basically just tells you strength. Right. When you see S, that's telling you, hey, there's a lot of selling momentum. When you see a B, hey, there's a lot of buying momentum. Right. So, and look, family, look, let me show you guys how this works. Right. On this line, at this moment, when I got a B, look, I got a B right here. Let me draw right here. Put another line at the same exact place. I got a B at this line. Guess what? The market started going up. Right? When you guys see this, I had a B right here. What happened? All right. Market started going up. I have an S right here. I have an S right here. The market should start going down. So it's just telling you momentum where the market should be heading. Now we have 2 more indicators on the bottom row. They're both very, very simple. Right? It's a stochastic and an RSI. So now it literally just tells us overbought and oversold areas. So right here, right here. Now, when the market passes this red line, that's an overbought area. The market's looking to go back down. Every time, think about it, family. Do you guys see this? Let me draw this out. Let me draw this out. Every time the market comes into this area up here, every time they come into the area, what happens? Every time the market comes to this area, what happens? Every time it comes to this area, talk to me. All right, talk to me, family. Let me know in the chat box. Every time the market comes to this area, What happened? Right, and I need more people active. Let me be honest, I need more and more people active, family, because listen, right, I want to make sure you guys understand this information, because like I said, this information will literally flip your account. Right, I was able to flip $8 to 200 in a day using this strategy, family. Please pay close attention. When the market's in this area, what happens? All right, what happens? Talk to me. What happens when it comes to this area? Right, I'm gonna be honest, I waited, man. I see a lot of people on this call. Right, I see a lot of shooters on the call. Where we at? Right, what happens? It drops, exactly. Right, now, boom, somebody talk to me. When the market comes to this area, what happens? When it comes below the blue line, what happens? Let me know. And I need somebody that has not responded yet. I'm gonna be honest. I need somebody that has not responded yet. Because if you're on the training, family, nah, I don't need you, okay, man. Shout out to you, man. You've been talking all day, right? You're making money. I need somebody that has not spoken yet. All right, I need somebody that has not spoken yet. What happens when the market comes to the blue area? I'm seeing the same people speak. I need somebody new to speak up. Right? I need somebody new to speak up. I'll be honest, if you don't know the information, right, it's best to learn it now than be confused later. Trust me, it's best to know it now than to be confused later. Right? But it goes up. It goes up. Right? Same thing for this for the R side. That's the same exact thing when the market is below. Goes up. When the market is above, it comes down. So now all these different indicators combined give us a point each. So now what this scanner does for us, it makes life a million times easier because it just gives us the point. Before, we had to match up the numbers and count the points, and now we don't have to do that anymore. It simply tells us the point. So let me give you guys the point system real quick. All right, let's go score. 1 point is bad. 2 points, bad. 3 points, it's good. 4 points, it's better. 5 points, great. 6 points, six is amazing. 7 points is dump. Go crazy. Right? This is the score list. So clearly, I'm looking for a 3 or better trade. I'm looking for a 3 or better trade. This is very, very simple. It tells me the score. So literally, it says put score 4. So what I do, I'll go to my broker, right, and I'll take that put. Now, family, let me give you guys a couple tips, because that's really all it is. You look at the put, you look at the number, you get in there. But let me help you guys real quick. So it's telling you the quality of the trade. It's telling you what's the quality of the trade. How many indicators are telling you it's going to do the same thing? Because you want all these indicators to tell you the same story. So now all these indicators are saying, hey, sell. Okay, cool. Got 4 points for the sell. That's a better trade. Now, entries are important. Here's my rule. This is what I do to follow. Now, this is just help me with my accuracy in terms of the trade. First thing you want to make sure you're doing. Here's the first tip. Right? I'm going to put it right here. Tips for high accuracy. Tip number 1, trade with the trend. Family, you want to look at the currency strength meter. Look at this currency strength meter. Let me actually copy this. All right, copy. Look at the currency strength meter. If I go to Euro USD and 41 is 41 and USD is 51, that's a beautiful sell. So what would I do? Okay, boom, I'm going to go to Euro USD. Where's that? Okay, that's a bad pair. Let me find another example. All right, let me see. As a family, so Euro USD, USD CAD, go to USD CAD. USD CAD, all right, which is not the best. Wow, let me see. Okay, perfect. That was all. All right, so boom, family. GBP USD is calling a put, and this is actually a perfect put. Oh man, that's a horrible payout. I want to really show you guys a perfect example. Okay, perfect. GBP JPY is giving me a 5-point put. So what would I do? I would take a 3-minute put. It's simple. It told me put 5 points. The currency strength meter is 30. GP is 30. JPY is 50, 53. So what am I do? I'm gonna follow the rules. 5 points is a great trade. 5 points is a great trade, right? It is a great trade. Now here's the tip. You want to enter off of zones. Enter off of an object. So number one is trade with the trend. GBP is weaker than JPY, so I'm looking for straight puts. If GBP is weaker than JPY, if it's a sell trend, I'm looking for straight puts. Tip number 2, enter off of a zone. I would just put object right there because that's how I understood it simply. So now where's your zones? Let's break it down. Let me look at this. All right. Okay, pull back a little bit. I definitely see it clear in my future. All right, I might have to roll this over twice. And here's the rule, family. Okay, let me actually write these rules real quick. Boom. Rules. It's a 3-minute trade. 2 rollovers max. That's the rules. All right, that's the rules. So now, family. All right, definitely believe I'm going to clear this trade. So now, I want to enter, what did I say? 3-minute trade. I look at the points. How accurate is this trade going to be? It's a great trade. I got 5 points. I'm going to enter for 3 minutes. Now, here's the tip so I can have better accuracy with my trading. Let me roll this over one time. All right, roll that over one time. Now, here's my tip so I can have high accuracy with my trading. You want to enter off of a zone or an object, something. So what is the zone? What is the zone? Right? What is an object? What is something? Something like, if I'm looking for a put, the red line. So I was on an educator one day, well, today actually, on Go Live, and he said, yo, just write, when you see red lines, like, put a box there. That's the area. So like, look. Right, let me actually delete this. I want you guys to watch this. If I put a horizontal line right here, make it black and let me make it thick. Do you guys see? Let me. It's too thick. I want you guys to see that there's 3 lines that match up with that one thing, that one place right here. Right here. And right here. And look, family, I'm in great profit right now. I'm going to clear this trade out. I'm in great profit right now. Probably didn't even have to roll over. Right? But understand what I would do is I would just put this area because this is a zone. This is an area. Great place to sell. It told me to put, so I'm going to get in at a zone, an area, right? Or a line like this, a moving average, or a Bollinger Band, something. Don't enter off of, if it gave me a put arrow right here in the middle of nowhere, I'm not going to take that. I'm going to wait. I'm going to draw my zones and wait till it gets to a zone. That's how you improve your accuracy. But family, that's the 2 tips. Trade with the trend, trade with the currency strength meter, and enter off of zones. And if you can do those 2 things consistently, you will have high accuracy with the strategy. Understand, every 5 minutes, it updates. Every 5 minutes, it updates. It's going to give you a put, then it's going to give you a call. It's gonna keep giving you a call until the call happens. Then it's gonna give you a put till the put happens. So family, you have to be very, very make sure that, okay, cool, I'm not looking for any calls because GBP is weaker than JPY. I'm not gonna look for any calls at all. I'm not taking any calls. I'm taking only puts off of zones. So what I would do now that I cleared this trade is I will look, where's my next zones? Here's an easy way to find your zones. Put a horizontal line at the red lines. Put a horizontal line at the red lines. I know I'm only looking for sells, right? I'm gonna put a horizontal line in my red lines. So this is what I wanna see. I wanna see a red arrow near these black lines. I wanna see a red arrow near these black lines with 3 points or more. Does that make sense, family? With 3 points or more. That's really all we're looking for. I wonder if I can change these colors alone. Let me see. Is it gonna work? I don't think so. All right, but never mind. All right, but it's literally just that simple, family. And look, I'm about to look at this, and this is live. This is live. Just because I got a 5-point trade. It was a great trade. It was a great trade. Right, family? Drop some ones in the chat if this makes sense. It's a very, very simplistic strategy, man. I got you. I'm explaining zones one more time. Let's actually take it to the basics with the zones. All right, so let's actually remove all indicators, and we're gonna move all drawing tools. So now the market, what's the goal of trading? The goal of trading is to pretty much predict, and I'm gonna do an advanced market, like a market structure type training. All right, maybe Saturday morning, advanced charting type trading, maybe Saturday morning. So you guys can understand these zone stuff more often. I mean, more, better. But these zones, so our job is to predict what the market's gonna do, right? Cool. So now if I'm trying to predict what the market's gonna do, I have to understand where the market's even gonna go. So we have things called zones, which is areas where the market tends to go to and turn around. It's called a zone. Right? It's not really a line, it's more so a zone. Right? It's an area. Let me see. And the thing is, if you go back in history, right? If I go back, so watch this, family. This same zone, right? Let me do this. This same zone that I drew right here, I'm gonna put some horizontal lines beside them, and we're gonna go to the past. I'm gonna show you that in the past, these same zones were important. These same zones were valid. All right, let me go to a higher time frame. Go to the 30-minute time frame. Boom. Look, family, in the past. So now look, how do you know a zone was respected? Because I've seen the market reject off my zone. Did I clear? Yeah, we cleared. Seen the market reject off my zone. I seen it respect my zone. What does that mean? The market came to it 3 different times and turned back around. So if I'm trying to predict where the market's gonna go, I can see that, okay, when it comes here, it likes to turn around. When it comes here, it likes to turn around. Same thing on the bottom side. Boom. Hit it, it turns around. Hit it, it turns. Look at this, family. It literally hit it, and it turned around. Right? That's the zone. Even back in the past. Back in the past, these areas were still valid. Right? The market likes to hit them and turn around. Drop a 222 if this makes sense. You may not know how to draw the zones, but you understand what a zone is. That this is where the market comes to and turns around. It's like a pit stop. I like to look at it like a pit stop. Like, you know how like you taking a road trip? This is the pit stop. This is where you go to use the bathroom. So if I wanted to catch you, if you're on the highway, right? If you're on a highway, I can't catch you in the middle of the highway. I got to meet you at a pit stop. Don't try to trade in the middle of the highway. Don't trade in the middle of the highway. You want to trade at the pit stop, right? That's just a little jump for y'all. Don't trade in the middle of the highway. Trade at the pit stop. So now, okay, cool. I know where the pit stop is. I know where the market's going to most likely go before where it's going to make a move at. So now when I know this, right, let me go ahead and refresh my chart. All right, let's go ahead and bring these stuff back. Let's go back. We're gonna go back to the same exact pair, GDP, JPY. I'm gonna show you guys how to simply be able to find these zones. And family, I advise you, go live and fall in love with this. Go study. Bro, I don't know why she's wearing a tie with a t-shirt, but she makes so much money, I cannot speak on her fashion. Right? I don't know how to prove a tie with a t-shirt, but she makes so much millions, I cannot talk about her fashion. Right? Because that's probably a Givenchy tie right there. I don't know what's going on. But family, go study. I'm gonna be honest, there's two new African educators that are amazing. Oladipo and Kendry. You know, I'm African, but it's not because I'm African that I'm rooting for them, because they're actually amazing educators. They're actually amazing educators. Go to his favorite sessions and study. Go to his recorded sessions and study, right? I was with him this morning. He goes crazy. Oladipo is actually live right now. He goes crazy. That's where I learned just draw the lines at the red and the blue zone. So now, boom. Let's go back to GBP, JPY. Remember, we're only taking sells with GBP, JPY. I'm not taking no calls. I'm not taking a call. I'm taking a sell. But now I have to find where's the best place to take a sell, because I understand. What's the rules? I understand my rules, right? I understand my rules. I don't think I got to copy everything, but I understand my rules. Trade with the trend, right? And tip number 2 is enter at zones, objects. That's what I'm looking to enter at, right? So now me understanding this, okay, cool. What's the best places for me to get into sales at? I know I'm looking for only sales. Why? Because I'm trading with the trend only. Where should I get in at? Zones, objects. Okay, cool. Let me look at my chart. Where's my zones? These red lines are all zones. They're all selling zones. So what you can do is simple. Take a horizontal line, make it black and make it thick. And it may look confusing at first, but you're gonna get used to it, fam. I'm telling you right now. Just put a black line there. Just put a black line where you see the red lines. Put a black line where you see the red lines. And these are the places that I'm looking for a put. Now, if the lines are super close together, just draw a box, because then it's just a zone, it's an area. And I kind of like the boxes better than the lines, but you can start with the lines. That's how I started. I started with the lines. Right? I kind of like the boxes better, but So now, boom. So now these are the areas that I know the market is most likely going to come to when it rejects. Remember, family, the sell I took on GBP, JPY, right? Give me 2 seconds. The sell I took on GBP, JPY, remember, right? I got an arrow right here at this line. Let's see, downwards, boom. Boom. I got a red arrow right here and it said 5 points. That's why it was a valid trade, because I got it at a zone. So if I'm looking for sells, I'm looking for a sell here. If this thing gives me a sell, I'm going to take a sell here. So fam, here's the thing. It may give me an arrow right here, but I'm gonna wait till the market gets here. I'm gonna wait till the market gets here, so I can take a sniper entry for 3 minutes. Whenever it gets here. Even if the arrow comes right here in space, I'm gonna wait till it comes up here, then take the trade. If the arrow comes here, that's even better, right? But family, that's the gist of it. I'm gonna give this thing let's see what happens in the next 20 seconds. We might take another trade before we hop on Millie, because I really want to show you guys the beauty in this strategy. But let me know if this is making sense, man. It's very, very simple, right? It is very, very simple. You're just looking at the score. This is a 1 point. Would you have took this? No, definitely not. But guess what? It gave you the call you was looking for. It gave you the pullback you was looking for. Now it's going to give you a put, right? New candle. Now it's time for a put. Now we got a put. All right, it's glitching a little bit. As you guys know, the strategy is new. All right, you guys know it is a new scanner. So we're waiting for the score to pop up. The market is right here right now. Waiting for the score to pop up. I wanted to come up here before I take a put. Right? I wanted to come up here a little bit before I take a put. Right? Let's see though. It may leave me. Hopefully not. I didn't even get my points here. I'm still waiting for my points to come through. How many points is this? What's the quality of this trade? Let me see. I'm gonna leave it and then come back to it. There we go. Okay, boom. So it's a 4-point trade. Score 4 points. This is great. Right? And yes, you could take it. You could take it right when it pops up, but I like to enter off of zones because I like quality over quantity. Yes, we got the arrow in space. It's in space. It's in space and it still drops. Yes, because this thing is still accurate. That's why I said this is a tip. This is a tip. You can still take it in space, but if you want high accuracy, there's the tips. Because you could have took the put and won. I mean, the call on one, but this is the tips. Here's the rules are, you get 3 points or better, and it says put, you put, 3 minutes. 3 points or better, it says call, you call, 3 minutes. Just that simple. That's very, very simple. You want a tip to have high accuracy trades, less losses, trade with the trend, and enter only as zones. Be specific, right? Be specific, right? Pick it like this is your husband, right? You want to pick your trade like it's your wife. You don't just pick anybody off the street because you're going to be with this person for the rest of your life, man. You know what I'm saying? Drop a 777 if this makes sense, family. I hope this training was very, very helpful, man. I hope this training was very, very helpful. Drop a 777 if this makes sense. Talk to me. Talk to me. Drop a 777 in the chat, man. Talk to me. I see 2 7s. This must have been a horrible training, man. All right, I only see 3 7s. All right, talk to me. Let me know. All right, let me know. Cool. Is there any final questions before we get out of here and hop on Millie Mills? Is there any final questions before we hop on here and get on Millie Mills? Cool. No questions, family. I'm see you all at the top. Let's get this money, man. Let's keep being successful. Let's keep learning. And family, don't forget, what's the most important thing? Education. Go learn. All right. Go learn. Position yourself to win by learning. Don't be a signal junkie. They call people signal junkies. Well, all you want is a signal. All you want for somebody to call a trade. Go learn. Learn to be a boss. All right, I'm gonna see you all at the top. I love every single one of you. Let's win.